So in this video, you'll see our travels from starting in Augusta, Georgia to Memphis, Tennessee. So I'll show you a little bit of what we saw on our drive. And we hope you enjoy it because we're still riding at this point right now. So it's new to us as well. So if you'd like to watch it, it's getting ready to roll. So let's go. So I got this pretty souvenir coin machine here. Nuts about Georgia. Huh? Nuts about Georgia.
You can get the one that got the turtle.
I also want the one that says Georgia on my mind. That's pretty. You want the one that's got a turtle?
No. Penny.
Yep, right here. Oh, that was pretty too. You got it? Oh, that one's really pretty. Mom's just gonna decide to go ahead and get the whole set.
And you have the whole set.
Yep. You really feel that tense up once it starts doing that penny. It's my exercise for today.
You got all four?
Yep. I know you love pennies.
I do. I like to keep them somewhere. I got my book.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
So we're in Washington, Georgia now. Didn't even know there was such a place. Oh, they got an Eagles over there.
Yeah, I see that.
1 mile, turn left onto US 78.
We like Eagles. Fancy cars.
Definitely used to be. Must have used to be a little house.
Yeah. Little house kind of lost a business. At least where we were at. I said the Huddle House lost their business where we're at. Closed them in several towns in South Carolina. They were always busy. Must have ignored the historic district. I was gonna have something to show. sure where we're at, but we're somewhere in Georgia. Between
Lexington.
Washington.
Lexington.
Yeah, we're between Washington, Georgia, and Athens, Georgia. But they have got some pretty farmland out here. Look at the cows. This is so pretty. So we're trying to bypass Atlanta, Georgia traffic. So I'm routing the trip through Athens, Georgia, and then Smyrna, Georgia.
Look at that house over there.
It's a pretty house up there. Pulling out. That is nice.
That is beautiful. I have a house that big. This one look junky.
Oh, ooh, look at this one right here.
I'm gonna have every room full.
Oh, that's Callaway Plantation.
Oh,
Never heard of that before.
okay. Look at that old building right there.
Yeah, I didn't see that until we were passing by. That was pretty too. I might have to look that up. They got an airport over there. Maybe we're still in Washington. That says Washington Wilkes. So,
We don't know.
we don't know. We've never been here before.
We got volunteer land here. At least they like South Carolina and the houses on them.
You know, Georgia's a pretty state, though.
You wouldn't have said that years ago.
I know years ago I hated the state of Georgia because it smelled like paper mills. But then over time, you know, I fell in love with the Okefenokee and everything. Then we started actually seeing other things in Georgia, so that helped a
That's
lot.
probably a plantation too.
I don't know. I think that's just a farm. You know, I really thought that this was going to be like interstate traffic. I didn't know it was going to be back roads, but I like the back roads. We'll be back on the interstate soon enough. It's pretty right here. And we're still on the road to Athens at this point. It looks like it is Highway 78. Through here.
Yeah. You can't beat this.
No, it's better than interstate.
Well, you get to see more
Yeah.
of the beauty of the land.
Yeah, instead of just a bunch of concrete businesses. Which we'll see enough of that soon enough once we get interstate again. Georgia. Look at
Look at
this.
that church.
Oh my Lord. This is pretty. These old buildings. It's nice.
That's
need to redo it because it's got some low stuff on it. I don't know how long ago that started taking place though. Looks like it might be an abandoned project. I always wanted to go there. We're gonna have to get that Georgia State Park pass back at some point in our life. Because that's, from what I've seen, that's a really nice state park. I think it's got a long bridge, a long covered bridge, I believe. Crawford, Georgia. Never heard of Crawford either. Oh, look at that water tower.
Yeah,
they got a like a
Patriot.
Revolutionary War person maybe.
Might be on
Well, I don't think it's Francis Marion.
France.
I don't think that's who that is.
This is Old Town too.
Yeah. Proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, that's the Crawford Depot. I did drive the first 3 hours of the trip. That's why you don't have any footage in South Carolina in this video. Sunrise was beautiful. Looks like now we're coming on into Athens, Georgia. I have to keep remembering I got to say what state I'm in because I do different little things on this one.
You got Memphis price there.
$2.79. You got it cheaper where we got it that while ago. Might as well stay in this lane because you got to turn in 2 miles. Oh my God, they got a Whataburger.
About anything. I got to pee.
Oh, okay, since Mom wanted to stop at Whataburger, we got the banana pudding milkshake. Pretty excited about that. Okay, Mom's already tried the milkshake. Now she's trying it again. She says it is good. It's the banana pudding milkshake. I think they had it a couple of years ago. We wanted to try it, but we never made it back to Georgia. No, Florida. It was usually Florida. Yeah, we didn't ever make it back there. But now the Whataburgers are coming everywhere. This is good. It was worth the stop. So that right there is for sharing whenever you watch the video. University of Georgia. I started seeing bulldogs around Athens, so I'm like, is this where the University of Georgia's at? So I did a Google search and yes it is. So now I can say I have been on the outskirts of it. We're not sure where we at, but anyway, the last sign said Hog Mountain exit back there. So I don't know if that's Hog Mountain up there or not. It was really pretty whenever we were coming down, but I wasn't filming it. You could just see for miles and miles and miles. We are obviously approaching a city because that's a big building up there. Apparently it's a hospital. Northside Hospital went. So apparently also there must be a Publix distribution center around here somewhere because how many Publix trucks have we seen?
About
10 or 15 maybe?
10 or 15 in the last
5 minutes. It's crazy. Is that another one coming? No, that's a Walmart truck. It must be a Walmart distribution center around here somewhere.
right there.
Yep, there's a Publix. I'm going to guess that all of those that's in that lane are going to get reloaded because they've been more in that lane and there was only one in this lane. So I guess that one already had its load and was going out to make its deliveries. We'll have to look that up and see if there's a Publix distribution center around this area. Just out of curiosity, since we saw that many. It's like whenever you see the UPS trucks and the Fed trucks get released for the day.
That's right there in the pull-up.
They'd be rolling out of there. One time they had a police officer stand out there in the middle of the road so they could get out. There's also one in Florence. Because one time we were near Florence or Darlington. It was up there near the line. And the UPS trucks were rolling out. first traffic we've seen all day. I don't even think I had probably 30 cars or less on the road the first 2 hours I was driving this morning. Fortunately, I'm recording right now, so we'll all get to see it. Everybody's putting on the brake lights. Snacks. And we had to pack enough snacks last week. See, this right here is why I would not want to live in places like this. I would take my back roads any day. And live out in the country. Even though technically we don't live in the country because we're within a few minutes of anything we want at our fingertips. But we live far enough away to say that we don't have to see the city lights and the traffic. This is pretty. Whoever does the landscaping does an excellent job wherever we're at. Real nice. I would think that would be more like Plains, unless that takes you to Plains, Georgia. I don't know. If we ever become popular one day, maybe they'll have travel in the Southeast Boulevard. Highly unlikely. But I enjoy doing it. That's all that matters.
Look at this bridge.
I know. That's why I went ahead and started back recording. I just turned it off, but I was like, look at this bridge coming up. That is very unique.
Yep.
Probably had to do that though because they probably have bridge jumpers. I know one thing, the crepe myrtles are absolutely stunning in this area. I don't even know what that is, but the crepe myrtles are pretty. He gets stressed out. It has never done that before right there. It's like, what do I do?
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 95B to merge onto I-285 west towards Chattanooga. Keep left to merge onto I-285 west towards Chattanooga.
So we got to keep left.
In about 12 miles, take the exit onto Bob Parkway Southeast.
We're still in Georgia. Somewhere. That's the
Stay
nice
in the left
buildings.
4 lanes.
Here we're looking for place. Big one over there, State Farm, and you got Marigans. That's a unique building there too. I don't even know what that is. I don't see a name on it. It says the Westin. Could not even imagine staying in a hotel that large. I guess they got to be like that though to hold everybody that comes here.
Use the left 3 lanes to keep left towards Birmingham.
We ain't getting in that third lane. It says that's a pass lane. So I said that lane right there, it said was a pass lane.
You talking about this one?
No, that one over
That
there. Yeah, so stay in these two.
Let's see there.
there. I wonder if that's where they broadcast from. Maybe it is.
You need to ask Jim.
We don't want to see him.
Out of the night?
Yeah. He only comes to town whenever the hurricanes are in town. We don't want him.
Well, one just came through last week. Our truck was storming.
Yeah, but he shows up where the bad ones are going to be.
Fancy work there. Might need to get a little man after right away. Right? Got more truck than I got vehicle.
I'm hoping once we get off this road, the traffic gets better. This is crazy. I would not want to live in this part of Georgia. I'm just going to go ahead and state that fact now. This is crazy.
Use the right lane to take exit 10B to merge onto I-20 west towards Birmingham.
And then the GPS gets fancy whenever you get near this stuff. My GPS has never done that before till today. It's even showing trees. Look, it's even showing trees. It's never done that before.
It ain't got no water out there to show.
It's never showed trees like that. Usually it's just green. I do like that feature.
Take the exit.
I would like to take this because we do not want to go to downtown Atlanta. Do not want to. If I could have found some more back roads, we would have came on this. And that's a fact. Over there we have Six Flags. That'd be a long time I ever see that. Let's enjoy.
Oh my goodness. Well, you did get to see some of
Yeah,
it.
we got to see it. I wonder if they put on shows like Dollywood does. Probably not.
I have no idea. It seemed like Jim is sure at 6 levels. I think so.
We're in South Cobb.
Huh?
I said we're in South Cobb. It says welcome to South Cobb.
Oh, well, I don't want to have there.
Absolutely not.
I would not put it in this traffic.
They can have this.
Uh-uh.
I'll ride through, but I don't have a desire to live here. None at all. So this view is pretty. You see for miles and miles and miles. And you see all those people over there waiting to get into Atlanta. And we somewhat bypassed it. I was watching one channel that we really enjoy watching, and he said, I think he drove an hour to get past the traffic in Atlanta, just so he wouldn't have to go through it. 6 miles. Guess we'll have to stop at that one.
14 mile ride.
Yeah.
Let's stop somewhere else before then.
Yeah, I get some gas. I'll get some gas there.
Get gas up. They got gas anytime.
They do. They are a gas station.
Well, what the areas away.
It appears to be a Georgia Welcome Center over there. So we have got to be getting near Alabama. Not saying that. I'm saying it for my video. That's why people like you so much, because you're so sarcastic. That's why people like you so much, because you're so sarcastic. They said, Mama just tells it like it is.
It's okay, I get more calls. See right there?
Half a mile.
Half a mile.
Half a mile.
So on
Then we'll start seeing all these Sweet Home Alabama signs. Look at it. There's the Alabama state line. That wasn't too fancy.
Right there.
I see it on the map. There it goes. Now we should be losing an hour of our life now. No, gaining an hour back. Because we're getting ready to be in Central Time.
See how long they
Yours always switches before mine does.
I'll keep on watching.
Watch that, Rick.
I am watching it, right? Keep on watching my phone.
Oh,
my
Lord.
God.
Closed for renovation. That is not good. Might have to wait till we get the books.
I really want to see what was inside of that one.
I know.
I reckon I'll never see it.
And I've been counting down till we got to the Welcome Center. Your phone does not realize you're in a different time zone yet.
Huh?
Your phone doesn't know it's in a different time zone yet.
Every time it will. Yours probably don't know it either.
Oh, my phone, my car don't know it either. This is so depressing. I really want to see that welcome area. Welcome Center.
Well, you want to see it today.
Probably won't never see it.
Well, take a look at it. It's up that hill.
You can't even take a look at it. It's hidden away.
Oh my, that's what they need in the mountains. So no parking.
Yes.
They could do away with all them rocks.
People still wouldn't
They
pay a bit of
could
attention though.
Yeah, they could do away with all them rocks. People could see them where they park on top of the rocks. Alright, 24 miles countdown.
We'll have to wait till we get to Buc-ee's unless there's another rest area somewhere before we get there.
Get buckets now.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway, we're in Alabama.
he changed
So
it.
far, nobody's phone has changed over yet. And the car hasn't changed over yet either. So,
And I think we're still in Georgia.
I don't know. I did find out whenever we had went to Pensacola that time, that the time changes once you get into the Alabama state lines. That's why the time changes in Florida as well. Because once you get where Alabama's lined up at, that's whenever the time changes. And that's why it also does it in Tennessee as well. I'm just curious how long it's going to take. It used to take 10 minutes. I think what it does, it wants to make sure that you're certain that you want to be in that time zone before it changes. Alabama's a pretty state though. I do at some point in my life, it just changed. I do at some point in my life want to go to Fort Payne, Alabama. I would like to go to where the Alabama band has their museum at. Nope, mom still hadn't changed. So 11:51 there and 10:51 there.
It don't That's a crazy phone anyway.
It is. You've never liked this phone.
Huh?
You've never liked this phone. I wonder if my phone's changed. Let me look. Cell phone's already changed. It's at 10:51 now also. So this time yours has the delay.
It's delay on everything.
I know.
I'm surprised it wrote this morning.
It does what it wants to. Smack about it. It finally changed.
I told you.
It has decided to join everybody else and be on the Central Time now. This view is really pretty. This kind of looks like whenever you're leaving out of South Carolina going to North Carolina. However, we're in Alabama. Nowhere near South Carolina at this point in our life. Except we belong in South Carolina. The car belongs in South Carolina. South Carolina's coming on visit. But that is really pretty.
Yeah. Beautiful. If the leaves was turning fall colors,
I know, that'd be nice. I wonder how their fall is through here.
I don't know. You really can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and come see.
Well, we got up at 3.
I got up at 3 too.
It is so
I
pretty.
got up at 3:30. I got up at 3.
Talladega Scenic Byway. John State Park. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Probably Chihon. It's really pretty through here. Which Alabama, from what we have seen of Alabama, Alabama is gorgeous. I truly enjoyed it whenever we used to go to Pensacola.
There.
What about knock my hand off my thing, will you?
I just want
You can't even see it. The trees are blocking it.
to just turn it.
I've got it ready just in case it comes back in the view. You can see some of it. That should be a good picture right there. Not really. I was about to say it had to be a camping world coming up because I saw that big flag. And that's what they're known for. There it is. I saw the flag before I saw their sign. This is nice. I didn't even know they had mountains here. Did you know they had mountains here?
Well, they got them over here. Look.
Bucky's is 49 miles away.
Go to your right, to the left.
So we've never been here before, honestly. I don't even know where we're at right now.
Exit 188.
On I-20.
There's a Target over there. A Bath and Body. 5 Guys. Cracker Barrel on the hill.
You know, there is people that goes to every single Cracker Barrel that's open. I don't have that kind of dedication to anything.
They must be got more money than got sense.
I don't know.
Cracker Barrel food's good. Don't
Or either
get me
they
wrong.
retired and don't have nothing better to do.
We ain't got no
I would not actively travel across the United States just to go to Cracker Barrel locations. As much as I love Buc-ee's, I won't ever see every Buc-ee's that's in the United States. So I'll say that. I'm not dedicated like that. I'll see the ones I can see and the ones I can't see. They just won't get seen. Now I should be able to see at least 2 on this trip that I've never been to before. One of them should be coming up shortly. And I think that's the one in
47 miles.
Leeds, Alabama. And then we should be able to see the one in Crossville, Tennessee whenever we're coming back across. We got to cross that field to get back to other stuff. Mountains are pretty. That is nice. This is Oxford. That says Oxford of Our Own. I wonder if that was based on the movie. Or if maybe that's the original location. A League of Our Own. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, they got one of those chimney stack things or whatever too. In the same thing. This is probably gonna be a long video. This is probably just one that people can watch if they want to watch it. Oh, the sign over there does say welcome to Oxford, Alabama. So that's where we're at. Just passed by the Talladega Speedway or whatever it's called.
Speedway.
We didn't even know what it was. We were wondering if that was a ball field out there of some sorts. And then I was like, no, it looks like a racetrack. So then I had to Google where we're at. And I'm like, oh, well, I missed showing that on the video. But anyway, we did pass by that. That was kind of, it was big. Very big. It was very noticeable. I just wish I'd have been filming at the time. But anyway, it was a few miles down the road. Because we're going up the road right now.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Yeah, you'd have to reverse it to go back in that direction. But that was exciting this year. We didn't know that, so it was interesting. Whatever we're crossing right now, that's pretty too.
It's inner St. Clair County. Yeah. I think Clair.
That's at St. Clair. So I guess it's Logan Martin Lake.
That's what it's got on the sign.
It's really pretty. I know if anybody's watching this that don't typically watch the channel, they're probably like, what in the world are they talking about? They don't even know where they're at. Well, that's true. We don't know where we're at. We just know we're in Alabama.
Well, we can read signs.
Oh, look at that cute Whataburger thing. That's nice. I got to quit with the stupid laugh. What is this laugh today? Is this like a Burt Reynolds laugh? I don't know.
They get famous.
Well, I'm not famous at all, so. The water's prettier on that side over there, but of course we're not on that side.
But you ain't gonna get it on that
I
side
sure
either.
won't.
Forget it.
We are not coming back this week.
Look in the ever distance. Say, I saw it once time in my life.
They got some pretty great Rolston. Yeah, here's some more mountains for you. I'm so impressed, Mom. I didn't think we would see any mountains until we were going back to Pigeon Forge next week. Well, like this.
Well, it goes to show that there were mountains all over the place.
Yes. It's really nice. Now, if I knew the fall leaves would change here, I might would consider another trip in this direction. But I would have to get around that Atlanta traffic somewhat better than what we did today. I did not care for that. Now, this right here I can deal with. This is not a problem.
Maybe you need to come to Tennessee first and come down and then get on
Good idea.
the other way. With the little new track.
Yeah, and then have to find some kind of way to get back into South Carolina. I feel like we're in South Carolina right now, the way the road is. Pothole City. sad mood, sarcastic mood? No mood at all? Comically. Oh, Bucky's 8 miles. There's your sign, Mom. You said you hadn't saw a sign in a while. There's the sign. There's the sign. Hope they're not too busy. They probably are. Could be on a Saturday. Back whenever we first started wearing like our Bucky shirts, because we went to Florida and got them, nobody knew who Bucky was around our area. Now everybody knows who Bucky is. You can't even go to anywhere now and people don't know who Bucky is. Back in the day they were like, are you from Texas? No, we're not from Texas. I see the sign up there, so we're close.
In a half mile, take exit 140 for US 78 East.
I like that they got it with food. They got food in there.
Take exit 140, then slide left onto the US 78 East ramp.
Get over there. I guess followed them. They probably know where they're going. No, they turned on their signal in the other direction.
Keep right onto US 78 West.
We're not listening to you right now.
Slide left onto the
Okay,
US
she said
78
slight left.
East
We're
ramp.
listening to the lady. I think they're going to Buc-ee's.
I think they used to.
In half a mile, use the
I got
left
2 different
lane
GPSs
to the
going right now.
left
So.
of Buc-ee's Boulevard. At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Buc-ee's Boulevard, then continue straight.
Apparently everybody on their mother's side on the Buc-ee's.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
So that is the official thing from Leeds, Alabama. Peace, love, and Buc-ee's. Oh, that's cute. They got 2 of them in the truck. I only get the shirts if I go to the grand opening, but that is a beautiful color. I like that one too. It's cute too. I've never seen that. Okay, so I bought a little bit of stuff out of Buc-ee's. Apparently this is new. There's a Buc-ee's hairbrush with 2 scrunchies, and it was only $6.98 because the cashier looked at the other cashier and she said, have you seen this yet? So they must have just put this out. And then I got the Alabama magnet. I collect those, and I had been to Buc-ee's in Alabama before down there at the Beach Express, but I had never got this magnet, so I got that to add to my collection. I did not buy a t-shirt. Very proud of myself. And then Mom and I got the chicken and fries to split for lunch, and that was $8.99. And if you buy that, you get the 2 sauces for free. So, and we tried this one. Where were we at? Daytona or St. Augustine?
St. Augustine.
Look at that. That is really nice. I think it might have been Daytona. But you get really huge chicken tenders and French fries. So I think that's going to be good. It looks good. We're going to split that because we got a cooler full of food. But who wants to take all that out and make a sandwich right now whenever we had Buc-ee's? So that's lunch. So we'll see you down the road. That's just the question right there. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to Buc-ee's? So it could be made into delicious chicken tenders, I guess. It probably wouldn't cross the road if it knew that. And now we're somewhere else.
Take exit 124C to merge onto I-65 north towards Huntsville.
I think we're near Birmingham right now. Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Caraway Boulevard. See the sign for where we're going. Now, I would like to go to Huntsville, Alabama at some point in my life because that is a pretty place from what I've seen in pictures, but not today. Today's mission is Memphis for the next several days, actually.
Stay in the second or third lane from the right and go past this exit.
I really want to go to the Alabama Museum though for the band. Apologize in advance if anybody's upset about my GPS sounding so loud. I got to have him on because we don't know where we're going. But I would also like to show you the trip. You got to get off here. All right.
Take the exit.
Got to.
All right. We have seen places today we have never seen. Ever.
Probably never see it again.
Oh, that's true. Now, I would like to go back to a couple of those places I saw in Georgia. That's not too far away from home. Washington, Georgia really looks interesting. really straight. How exciting. There's another good view of the mountains coming into view. It's just so amazing. I think they play hide and seek with me. They're there, then they're not there. Some rough sounding road there. Sounds like a dinosaur or something. Pretty interesting right there. That was super cool. There's something else coming up. I don't know if that's rocks or dirt. What is that one?
That is rocks.
That's rocks.
That's rocks.
That's rocks up there too, isn't it?
I am pretty sure that is rocks.
That is so cool. Just out there beside the road like that.
Well, yeah, definitely.
That is pretty cool.
That's rocks. That was too much for them to chop up.
To chop up. Or they're like, well, we'll leave a little bit of it here. That's pretty cool. Kind of like that road whenever we went to Murphy, North Carolina. That
Yeah.
one section we went through. Oh, we got a big cross up there.
Yep. And it's the same size cross as what is in Lake City.
And Pigeon Forge. And heading to Kentucky. Yeah, it's the same design. I wasn't even expecting to see that. I was just filming. There's another sign I've been wanting to see. Tupelo. Now, if I don't get to Tupelo today, I think that we will have to go back and do that since I've came this far. I know that anybody who watches my shorts that I put on YouTube know that I'm an Elvis fan. I'm not as bad as what some people are, but I do like some Elvis. My favorite is Suspicious Minds. I can play that on repeat all the time. So we just passed through something that said that it was Natural Bridge, so I looked it up. That was back there on exit 39 on this road. If we had time, we would have stopped. But it also says it's like 2 miles. So I don't know if that means you have to walk 2 miles to get to it, or if you can see it from where you park at. But anyway, if you're interested in it, just look it up. I would have been interested in it if this wasn't like a 12-hour trip to get where we're going. Technically, by the time we get there, that would be like a 13-hour trip because we're in a different time zone. But we did lose an hour at Buc-ee's for some reason. I don't know why we lost an hour at Buc-ee's. We wasn't even in there an hour.
It was a little bit after the ball. We got there. I think we lost about 40 minutes.
Lost too much.
They were eating all over the place in there.
That was busy. Still wasn't as busy as Florence though. Not at all. I did not check the weather for out here either. That would actually require knowing where you're going. Maybe it was just a brief storm. I don't know. So apparently we got less than 3 miles to go in Alabama before we hit Mississippi. The way it looks, Alabama has been beautiful once again. And as you can see, it already quit raining. I was hoping it would have rained enough at least to clean my windshield. But it didn't.
You can dream.
I know, I think that's going to have to take a good hard scrubbing. And I'm loving the clouds today. Loving the clouds.
Feels my driving too.
I drove the first 3 hours.
Yeah. No, you drove over 3 hours. You almost drove 4.
Because we stopped off in Augusta like at 7 something. So I only drove like 3 hours. I'd have kept on driving, but you were ready to get under the wheel. Because, you know, I'm the navigator. I navigate the trips.
She needed to be sitting over there. That's the reason I couldn't operate her.
That's right, you couldn't even get my map going for me.
I mean,
So sad.
I couldn't operate her phone from there.
You know, if I didn't live in South Carolina, I would consider living in Alabama. It's very beautiful. It's just like South Carolina, we found out it has the beaches and the mountains. Because the part of Alabama we had saw previously was down there at the Gulf, in the beach area in Mobile, and all that is beautiful down there. So this time we got to see the mountain section. And maybe one day I can make it back to Fort Payne to go to the Alabama Museum. Maybe. That has been on my list for probably about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah.
There's your line.
Line is coming up. Mom sees the line on the thing.
Straight line.
So since we can see into Mississippi from here, they have mountains as well on this road.
Well, South Carolina's got mountains too.
I don't know if I called it a while ago, but I'm pretty sure that is a Sweet Home Alabama sign. Yep. So the Mississippi sign should be coming up right up here. Welcome to Mississippi. I think this is our 3rd time in Mississippi. Yeah. First time we went to that gator ranch, and the second time was where we were driving through, heading to New Orleans. And they have a completely different color of road here. That looks like sand.
Muddy word.
Yeah. So far, our experience with Mississippi, the water has been dirty looking. It looks like the road looks dirty too. It's a rest area. It does not say that it is closed, so maybe we can stop there. Maybe so. Maybe so. Because I was so disappointed about the one in Alabama being closed. I wonder what kind of pavement they put down. we will once we get done with this. That's a pretty sign out there. The Mississippi Welcome Center. It's got the pretty magnolias on it. I like that. And they got a pretty crepe myrtle there as well. We stopped off at the Mississippi Welcome Center. So out here it talks about the Chickasaw Nation. It says the territory of the Chickasaw Nation once included North Mississippi, West Tennessee, Northwest Alabama, and Western Kentucky. Until removal from Mississippi, the Chickasaw people defended their homeland from native invaders and Europeans, including the French in 1736. In a series of treaties, 1805, 1816, 1818, and 1832, the Chickasaw people were forced to relinquish their homeland under pressure from the U.S. government and relocated to Indian Territory in present-day Oklahoma, beginning in 1837. That's interesting. I got some pretty benches here too. It says Visit Mississippi. I like that too. I like this guitar. That is so pretty. You gonna stand beside Elvis? I know. I must have moved. And they got the Tammy Wynette Legacy Center in Tremont, Mississippi. And this is things to do in Tupelo, Mississippi. You got the Tupelo National Battlefield, Elvis Presley birthplace. Want to do that? Buffalo Park and Zoo, some museums. We might have to come back and do that. Maybe before we leave out of town.
Is that a piece of paper you get?
It's a summer schedule. We won't be here for that. And they have a nice sign outside as well. It says Tremont, Mississippi, birthplace of Tammy Wynette, the first lady of country music. We got magnolias painted on the swing. That is pretty. I don't know if I got it in enough time or not. I don't know if I caught it enough time or not. So the road is not always that color. Right now it looks like a normal road. And we're also happy to report that in that welcome center, the water was clean. So maybe it's just in South Mississippi where the water's dirty in the welcome center. But it looked the way the water was supposed to look back there. It is the Road Runner. That is so cute. And that's an interesting house too. So I guess everything we want to see is at exit 87. We're gonna have to come back. Either Monday or Tuesday. I don't think it'll be a good day to do it. They got a Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. I've heard that's nice. children outpatient center. Then they got a shoe country warehouse, Ashley Furniture, got a Best Western over there, a Best Buy. I didn't even know they were still in business.
That's right there.
Not Chester's Parkway. Wonder what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up too. I got to make some videos while I'm in town. Which I know I got to get back to Tupelo for the Elvis stuff, because if not, I'm just going to be sick being that close. Now, I may not make it to Graceland, and that'll be okay, because it's a little pricey. I'm going to have to see what that is. I wonder if it's like the Parkway in the mountains. Might be like the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. It's a brown sign though, so it's got to be something else. Brown signs are usually tourist things.
State,
Yeah, state parks, national parks, that kind of stuff. So I just Googled that Parkway. It's a 444 mile road that connects Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee together. And it's, I think it's ran by the National Park Service. So we don't have time to do that. But I bet you'd be interested. Buffalo Park. I think they got real buffalo out there at the Buffalo Park. You can go see real buffalo though at Charlestown Landing.
Yep.
And it, that place near Cross, South Carolina.
Up there at close to Anderson's house.
Yeah, we passed by that too. That had the buffalo.
There was Philip Buffalo.
Buffalo. I noticed there's a Toyota plant over there. And she noticed the Toyota water tower first. What does that thing say? Blue Springs?
Yeah.
Is that where we're at?
We're on the water tower.
We know we're in Mississippi. That's all we know.
Blue Springs. That's where you told me Augusta.
Well, I
All comes from overseas.
I don't have a Toyota.
Nope.
I got a Traverse and an Envoy. I'm gonna guess that is a pond, because you can see from one side to the other. They do have a little boat out there. Do we have fishing holes in the car, or are they in the house? They're in the car. I can't go fishing in Mississippi though, because I don't have a Mississippi fishing license. That's not saying I couldn't get a
They got a train.
out of town one. That is a train down there. I don't know if you can see it from here or not. Maybe. That's pretty cool. I might catch something here. I haven't even looked in South Carolina at all. I did catch one fish on my birthday. One out of over a year trying. And we still got to try some more, because y'all got to get y'all's points on the scavenger hunt. I do have to say though, this has been a beautiful route that we have taken. Other than that 30 or 40 minutes, whatever it was, whenever we were trying to bypass Atlanta. And I know we bypassed it because we could. We bypassed it because it was on the map. We bypassed it. Oh, God have mercy. That was some traffic. This right here is more our speed. Not everybody's hitting the brakes and all that stuff. It's more of a smooth ride. That's how I like it. I know Dad called and asked were we making good time. We don't know. We've never been here before. So we don't know if we're making good time or not. driving for over 12 hours now. Other than stopping 5 times. We did count it up. We stopped 5 times so far. And usually we stop 5 times just on a 4-hour trip. So I think we're doing pretty good on the stopping. I'm going to get copyrighted on.
Motorcycle up.
I need to get off that motorcycle.
No,
See
like,
what's wrong with it.
Don't you remember the one that we saw in Tennessee whenever they was going down from Dandridge, got on that Interstate 40? Next thing we knew, he was sitting on the side of the road. Motorcycle can take that. Ain't quick for that.
Told Mom that there was just a sign above the road that it said seat belts aren't kryptonite, wear one. That was really creative. Hopefully if we come back this way whenever hopefully we go to Tupelo, I can catch that sign. If they haven't changed it, that might have been somebody that was unsupervised but now they're
2 miles. Take
Oh, it's
exit
funny.
12BA onto I-269 and MS 304 towards Colleyville.
I like whenever people have a sense of humor. And we're still currently in Mississippi right now. Okay, so now we're getting off this road and getting on another road.
Use the
Take
right lane to
12B.
keep right to merge onto I-269 north towards Colleyville.
So you branch off up here.
Keep right.
I could not have asked for a better day as far as clouds go for filming. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It's rained on us a few times, but other than that,
Been a good day.
great day. Let's go over on this road because ain't no sun.
I just cannot get over the dirt color on the roads. Not unless here they want to embrace the dirt road look, I don't know.
For about 29 miles, continue straight on.
Right on.
Bahela,
I think it's Bahela. It's either Bahela or Bahala.
Bahela.
And it may not be either one. Why they left that tree there? It's very unique. They left a tree there, you know, so they can bulldozer everything down.
Now that's your Amazon colors there. Gray and blue.
I think my windshield has gotten dirtier as the day has progressed.
Well, what do you expect, Anthony?
We've been driving for what, over 13 miles though.
Almost 800 miles or more.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I just saw another one of those kryptonite signs. Of course, I wasn't ready.
As always. And this road over here, Oliver Branch.
Olive Branch.
Give them a peace sign, Olive Branch.
I do wonder though, what's up with the color of the mud-colored roads? Mom thinks they're getting the water out of the Mississippi River and mixing it up to make the roads.
Well, it looks that way.
I'm thinking maybe they want people to have the old dirt road feeling,
No,
so they'll still feel like they're home. If they're old.
but it ain't gonna do good dust.
No.
You're gonna have dirt road, you gotta have dust on it coming off of it.
Because our roads in South Carolina are either gray or black. I have never had one.
Look this color.
Yes.
It do look like muddy work.
Well, it's a state.
Colorville.
Collierville.
Colorville.
I could be wrong. I'm not a local.
I'm not neither. I'm just passing through.
Passing through. Sharing our adventures with others, if anybody's even still watching at this moment. They might be, they might not be. The state line is coming up. I can see it. I can see it on the map, and I see that Welcome to Tennessee sign up there.
Yeah, big trees.
They must have shared the road up there because it looks dirty up there in Tennessee. Also, look at it. Maybe that's what they built them with over here. There's Tennessee, welcome to. Maybe you're on to something. Maybe it's what they mix the pavement with to make it go down. Because I'm pretty sure that the Mississippi Department of Transportation and the Tennessee Department of Transportation probably don't share their supplies. So maybe it's got something to do with the water after. Well, at least we finally made it to Tennessee after 13 hours drive. We fully intend to go to Arkansas on this trip, and then I will have all 12 southeastern states finally done, so I can truly say that my channel is traveling the southeast. Arkansas was the only one I was missing. Soon be getting finally on I-40. And I guess we could have came I-40 and came through North Carolina and got on in Tennessee. We could probably already been there, but then we wouldn't have got to see all the beautiful stuff we got to see on this drive-through that we did. Because the maps was actually showing
2
this way
miles,
was faster.
take exit 19B to merge onto I-40 west towards Memphis.
And it might have been had we not stopped. And plus, I was driving a little bit slow this morning. Whenever I was driving, because it was still dark outside, and I didn't want a deer to hit my car, even though it already happened last year. Memphis and Nashville. Both are well known for their music scenes.
Go past this exit, then take exit 19B to merge onto I-40 west towards Memphis.
Looks like everybody else getting off where we're getting off too.
Take exit 19B to merge onto I-40 west towards Memphis, then keep left.
40, 40. I see why
Use
they
the
want you
left
to exit
lane
at
to
20
keep
miles an
left
hour
to
because
merge
you're up
onto
on this
I-40
steep
west towards Memphis.
incline over here.
Keep left.
There's a Cracker Barrel.
In 2 miles, take exit 18 onto US 64 towards Bartlett.
I would think technically this hotel is actually in Bartlett, even though it had. I would think technically this hotel is actually in Bartlett, even though it has a Memphis address. So we're still saying it's Memphis because it has a Memphis address. And that thing up there, I hope that person makes it wherever they need to get to because that truck has been smoking.
He's probably on using diesel.
I don't know, but it looks like it's hurting.
Take the exit, then keep right onto US 64 west towards Bartlett.
We're only 3 minutes
Keep
away
right
from the
onto US
hotel.
64 west towards Bartlett, then take the first left onto New Brunswick Road.
I don't think I've ever been so ready to see a hotel.
Here, Kroger gas.
Eh. And there's the hotel right
At
there.
the traffic lights, turn left onto New Brunswick Road. Then
I said
take
the
the
hotel's
first
right
left
there.
onto Ricky Bell Cove.
We just got to figure out how to get over there. I guess we got to go up and turn. At least we got the green arrow.
I do turn.
Yep. Go ahead and turn. You had the green arrow.
Here.
Yes.
Turn left onto Ricky Bell Cove.
And then turn where that car just turned. Watch out for that white car coming. Go out and right there, don't care. Just go ahead and pull out in front of somebody, will you?
Stupid ass.
Well, don't be saying that, Mom. We don't need that.
You've entered the car park for your destination.
Alrighty, we shall see how this is. Anyway it goes, we're here for 4 nights. Okay, so we are in room 301. And this is a very nice room. As soon as you walk in, you got a table with chairs, you got a couch, you got a chair, you got a desk right here. The TV was already on, so that must be something they do here. You got a microwave, a refrigerator, got a dresser, and over here we got beautiful scene. I guess that's Memphis. You got a coffee maker, an ice box, a sink, and then in here you got the bedroom, and there's also another TV in here. You got a place to set your stuff or yourself right there, and then you got another chair with a table right there, a picture with a keyboard on it, air conditioning's on the wall. Then you got 2 beds, and then in here we have the bathroom. And you got the typical Best Western bathroom here. It's very little. As long as it does the job, that's all that matters. And it could be handicap accessible if it needs to be. It's got the bar in there. And you got towels. And Mom's already been in here, so that's why that towel's over there. So I think that's about it. Looks pretty good. And I don't know if I showed the pictures in here, but it's all music themed. Yeah. A trombone or a trumpet or something right there. And then you got a man or a woman, I'm guessing it's a man playing a guitar. And that's another trumpet or tuba or something right there. So it looks real nice. It's so pretty. So this is the beautiful view from the hotel room. I am above the entrance.
Where you gonna wrap it up?
Got a beautiful sunset though. Okay, so we're gonna ahead and wrap up our travel video. Technically, it was from South Carolina to Memphis, Tennessee, but I drove the first several hours, so there was no recording of that. So started recording in Augusta, Georgia at the Welcome Center, and we had a great time making those pressed pennies. Truly enjoyed that. That was only $2.04. Wonderful souvenirs. And then after that, we stopped and got gas in Groverville or something like that, Georgia, something like that. And then we kept on going. And where else did we stop? Oh, we stopped at Whataburger and got that wonderful banana pudding milkshake. That thing is off the chain good. If you got a Whataburger near you, you need to try it if you hadn't already. I think it tastes better than the Zaxby's milkshake, but don't tell Zaxby's I said that. Not that they watch. Because I've always heavily promoted Zaxby's milkshakes, saying they're so good, especially the birthday cake one. It's really tasty. And then after that, we weren't going to stop at the Alabama Welcome Center because they're usually really nice, but the one that we were passing by was closed. So then we went on up to Leeds, Alabama, and stopped at Buc-ee's. That was off the chain busy. I have never ever seen almost every gas pump at Buc-ee's taken. I saw it today. Because usually you get them and out for no problem as far as getting gas, unless people parked at the tanks going in store shopping, and that could have been a factor too.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a busy store. Still not as busy as Florence though. Our store is still busier than that. The only one I've ever seen crazy busy, well, I've seen two other than Florence. That was the Warner Robins Georgia store and the Daytona Beach Florida store. I saw them busy. And then after that, we stopped at the Mississippi Welcome Center, and you saw the thing about Tammy Wynette. So it was a nice trip. And then after that, we passed by Tupelo. We want to go back to Tupelo and do a video. I think it's cheaper to go there instead of Graceland. We shall see. And after that, we rode on in. So even though technically where we're at has a Memphis address, it's called Bartlett, Tennessee.
That's good.
Yep. So
I'm tired.
Yeah, we drove like 13 hours or so today.
Or more.
Yeah, because we had the time change. It was a never-ending drive. We just drove and drove and drove.
The only thing we really was congestion was that bypass that we took.
To bypass Atlanta.
The bypass Atlanta.
But we've heard Atlanta
But
traffic
other
is
than
bad.
that,
We've also
the
heard
traffic was good.
that Nashville traffic's bad, and we got to go through Nashville to
I
get
ain't
to
worried
Pigeon
about
Forge.
Nashville.
We'll see.
I'll drive like the rest of them. Straight through.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a good trip. We got to see things we'd never seen before, and I was just so surprised about the mountains in Alabama. They were pretty. I don't know if they were pretty in the fall or not. Probably won't never find out either. But that was nice. And like I said, I enjoyed the Washington, Georgia. That was like a historic town, and actually that Leeds, Alabama had a historic district, but I won't ever go back there again. But I did get my magnet for Buc-ee's, Alabama.
Where's this that we went through all that historical buildings was that?
That was in Washington, Georgia.
Okay.
And they also had something called Rail. I think that's how you pronounce it.
It's
Georgia.
just like-
Rayle. It's like Gale, but Rail.
That's right.
And they had some historic stuff there too. But that wasn't too far from Washington. Might could do a overnight trip there at some point since it was in Georgia. And we passed by some state parks in Georgia that we didn't get to see whenever we had the Georgia State Park Pass. So at some point in our life, we might get that again. I'll let you get it because you're a senior citizen. But anyway, I think it was a good trip.
It was a good trip.
Yep. Made it to our destination. The hotel room was really nice. I already showed that. And they've definitely got the air conditioner working. And that ceiling fan up there is doing a fantastic job as well. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoy.
And subscribe.
Yes, please do. And we shall see you somewhere else. So toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.